Hello, my dear listeners. My name is Kishore Ganesh, and in this episode of the Vocal About Visuals podcast, I'll be reviewing the Hindi version of Sriram Raghavan's romantic slow burn suspense thriller Merry Christmas, starring Vijay Sethupathi, Katrina Kaif, Tinnu Anand, Vinay Pathak, and others. It's written by Sriram Raghavan, Arijit Biswas, Pooja, Ladha, Surti, and Anukriti Pandey. It is based on Frederic Dard's French novel Monte-charge that translates to Bird in a Cage. As I said on my Twitter and Threads post, I found Merry Christmas to be adorably twisted and endearingly quaint, and I kept thinking out loud as to why this movie wasn't released around Christmas, before the new year, at a time when a lot of people would have needed a quaint, sweet, and slightly devilish movie to watch with their loved ones. I mean, I know why. The theaters were flooded with two big movies, and this movie would have been drowned and gotten washed away if set against them. So they had to move it to the Pongal weekend or the Sankranti weekend, which is a huge harvest festival in many parts of India, but primarily in the state of Tamil Nadu and for the Tamil people, which happens to be the ethnicity of one of the stars of this film, Mr. Vijay Sethupathi. Now, Mr. Sethupathi is quite a big star in the Tamil film industry, and the fact that a big deal bilingual film of his is coming out for Pongal is appropriate and good for business as far as this film is concerned. Maybe Merry Christmas had to be said on Pongal this year. It was meant to be, and there is a fair bit of quote unquote meant to be philosophy in this story too. A touch of the quote unquote fairy tale to it. A dark one though, not in terms of the mood, because that's quite light, charming, and quaint, but in terms of the events that unfold in the film. Merry Christmas is an intimate romantic thriller that revolves around the two protagonists, and as such, it demands solid performances from the two leads, and they deliver that. Both Katrina and Sethupathi are charming and lovable on screen. There is a certain awkwardness, a certain distance between them throughout the film, but I think that's down to the fact that these two people have literally met under 6 hours ago in the film. I'm not sure whether there was chemistry lacking between the two actors or whether it was intentionally played like that, but either way, that did register as a gripe for me. Even if the supporting characters appear for a short time, they do make a memorable impact in this film, especially Vinay Pathak and Tinnu Anand. I especially loved the set design in this film, which was captured beautifully by Madhu Neelakandan's camera work, resulting in the creation of a festive, Christmassy, quaint atmosphere. Preetham songs and the background score by Daniel B. George ably contributed in this regard as well, with the score in the sequence where the reveal happens reminding me quite a bit of Ilayaraja's BGMs, and I mean that as a positive. Of course, as much as this atmosphere is Christmassy and quaint, it is also very Sriram Raghavan-esque. There is something sinister, dark, and adorably devilish about the universes he creates, and the entire crew has managed to do that yet again in this film too. The writing of this film could possibly have had a few more moments, perhaps of just more things, interesting, integral things happening. Or maybe the payoffs could have been bigger or slightly a bit more spectacular, because the writing seems to me to be the department that is at a decent to good level when a lot of the other departments impress me very much. On the whole, Merry Christmas is a fun date movie, a fun movie that you go out with your friends to, and is possibly a good palate cleanser to the high octane violent action films that have come out over the past year. It is intimate, it is twisted, it is adorable, it is charming, it is atmospheric, and in my opinion, it is absolutely worth a watch in the theaters. As much as theaters have become all about the big budget action movie, it is quite refreshing and, dare I say it, necessary, at least for me, to watch such intimate films with an offbeat sensibility on the big screen. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening. And here is me wishing you and yours a very happy Pongal, Sankranti, or if not that, just a great long harvest festival weekend. Thank you.